Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel or you do not know who I am, my name is Jacob and this is Vintage by Jacob. I'm a full-time online reseller of vintage and basically any type of clothing I can get my hands on and resell online. I primarily sell on the Poshmark app, and that is where I make my full-time income. Like seriously, all my checks come from the Poshmark app, which is super crazy. I also just booted up an Instagram page. I am having a ton of fun making content with that, so I will leave you a little picture here or something. Go check that out if you'd like to support me even further. That would be super rad, and I really appreciate all the support. Just a quick plug, if you're new to the channel, I make videos about reselling, business, Poshmark, thrifting, just reselling online in general. So this can be like related to eBay, mercari, Etsy, any type of those platforms. And yeah, it's basically just a channel to help entertain you and educate you on how to make more money reselling, and just kind of a little bit about like entrepreneurship in business and clothing, to be specific. So yeah, I think I have a lot of useful information and a lot of entertaining videos. So if that sounds intriguing, I would really appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button. I am trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the week. We only have the weekend, which is 2 days left. But that would be super rad if you could help me get there. I am at 98 subscribers, so I am so close, but I think we're gonna hit it, and with your guys' help, that would be super rad. If you'd like to help the channel even further, hit the like button. You've heard the spiel before. The YouTube algorithm loves when you hit the like button, and it can really help spread my videos to a wider audience, and it just helped in the creation of building a really cool, like-minded community here on YouTube, where we can all help each other out. I think that would be super rad. And lastly, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, I don't know, or you just want to talk, hit me up in the comment section down below. I would love to talk to you guys down there. So I figured today I would just do kind of a what's sold video. If you are watching, hopefully it's on a Friday. I forgot to mention that I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And this is just 1 day in sales on Poshmark. And I figured this would be kind of a good one to show you, since honestly I make most of my money on the weekends. I've showed that before, where I've had what's sold videos in the past where I'll have like a $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 weekend, and I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of some of the things I sold. And in those videos I mentioned that most of my sales are on the weekend. I've never really done a video showing what I sell on just an average weekday, just a typical, business weekday where everybody's busy, probably not shopping online as much as they are on the weekends. So yeah, I figured this would be just kind of an informative video on what a typical weekday looks like for my business. And yeah, just I'll sprinkle in a few tips and tricks. Obviously the items that I show you will be probably popular items that are selling right now, hence why they've sold. So I think this is just going to be a good educational video to show you guys what's selling online, and the type of items that I source and that I am able to sell throughout the weekdays and the less popular days for reselling. Yeah, and before I actually get into the list, I got a couple cool items. Well, I just picked up these Sorel boots at the thrift store. These things are super rad. They're kind of older, really nice quality suede on them. I just thought these were cool items. I'm not going to make a specific video about them or anything, but really good quality pair of boots. I think I paid $2.99 for these, so super rad. They're not huge money makers, but at least 30-40 bucks, so super good resellable item right there. And then I showed you guys this in my last thrifting video. It is this Weatherby wool jacket. I didn't know much about it, but I knew it was a high quality item. And yeah, it's at least worth over 100 bucks, and I might already have a buyer lined up for 100 bucks, so that's really exciting because I picked this up for 10 bucks at the thrift, just off of instinct. So that's another like valuable lesson, I suppose. If you keep watching my videos, you can pick up on little tips and tricks on what to look for in the thrift. I feel like over the years I have gathered a discerning feel for high quality woolen garments. So I definitely use that to my advantage, because this is going to turn into a really nice sale for me. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video. So I already got a few of these items packed up, ready to ship. I was busy doing that this morning. I like to get my items out as soon as I can, and all these sales were over about a 12 to 14 hour period. So yeah, let me count them up quick. So there are 9 sales, and yeah, I'm just gonna start rifling through them. first sale was this vintage Harley hat. This was a super sick hat. It's kind of like a trucker style snapback. It has the iconic black and orange Harley styling. It was really like simple and graphic and all this stuff. I'm gonna leave pictures, by the way, of, you know, the listing or whatever. But I got 20 bucks for this one. I originally had it listed for 25. I only had it listed for a few days, and I accepted an offer for 20 bucks, and I got that hat for 99 cents, I believe. So, you know, if you can do the math, that's, I mean, with the sale price, that's 2,000% profit, which is definitely the ballpark that I like to play in. So yeah, super good sale, super thrilled about that. Sick hat. It's going to go to a person who will hopefully be able to utilize it to its fullest potential. Next up is this Hurley sweater. Super nice sweater. If you don't know Hurley garments, they're really known for like their surf gear, surf style gear, kind of like that SoCal style, like swim trunks and board shorts and like tank tops and stuff like that. But honestly, I've had really good luck with all their garments. It seems to have a decent amount of demand. I can usually find it pretty cheap in the thrift store. So this sweatshirt, I believe I paid 99 cents for it, and I sold it for 15 bucks. Quick sale again. It was just a really nice, simple Hurley graphic sweatshirt. So yeah, not too many complaints about that. And the cool thing about this list of items I'm going to show you guys is, to be honest, none of these items are really that flashy or really that high, like, you know, high dollar sale item. I do have those, obviously, and I've shown you guys that in the past, but these are all just kind of common items that I can pick up on a day-to-day basis and sell rather quickly, and make a decent chunk of profit. Even if the sales price is rather small, I can pick these things up for dirt cheap and make well worth my money on them. So that's kind of like the beauty, I think, of this niche of items, this really, you know, $10 to $20 range of items, is that it can add up super fast. And if you have a good inventory full of items like this, you're kind of going to set yourself up for success and consistent sales. Items like these that I'm going to show you in this video really are a decent part of my business. They at least, I would say, generate between $30,000 and $40,000 a year just on items like this alone, which don't cost much money to source. So it's really just a cool aspect of my business, and it's not always just the high dollar ticket sale price items like the parkas and the woolen garments and stuff like that I like to show you guys on this video, or like on my channel, because they're exciting and expensive. But no, a lot of my business is items like this. Instance, next up is this flannel shirt. It's by a company, I think it's called like Vintage Weatherproof or something like that. Just a really cool, simple flannel. It was in good condition. I think it was maybe 50 cents or so. It was really dirt cheap. Sold it for 10 bucks. It's definitely a win-win on both ends. Next up is this pair of American Eagle shorts. The really cool thing about denim in general, I suppose, is that if you didn't watch my last Goodwill bins haul video, I had a ton of denim in there. It was a mix between American Eagle, Hollister, Express, Aeropostale, just brands like that. I can find that for days at the bins. And for example, this pair of shorts, there's not much to them as far as weight, and I pay by the pound at the bins. So they maybe cost about a quarter. And I go through a lot of different denim types like this, and for some reason in my market, in my local area where I thrift, people don't pick up the denim at the thrift. So it's really been a really, I don't want to say vital part of my business, but it's been a really great opportunity for me to source all these denim goods that people don't seem to pick up for some reason, and I can just get a ton of good quality denim items that actually resell fairly well on my end. So this is a really great example. Dirt cheap, good amount of profit on it for my case, and it definitely adds to the total amount of sales for today. So yeah, 10 bucks for this American Eagle shorts. Perfect. Next up is an item that I have not packed to ship yet, just because it's a little big. It is this Tommy Hilfiger duffel bag. I just got to get a bigger box, so this will likely go out tomorrow morning. And yeah, this is a super sweet duffel bag, super high quality. Tommy Hilfiger stuff is awesome. I got 20 bucks for it. This is an item I picked up at the bins. It's a little bit on the heavier side, so I want to say it was probably between $1 to $2 at the bins. But yeah, super nice piece of luggage. I actually like, I don't find it too frequently, but I find a lot of luggage, I feel like, and my luggage inventory has been piling up as of late, and it seems to sell really well. So I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for more luggage. So yeah, just a really good example. 20 bucks, great sale. Next up is the cheapest sale of today, but nonetheless, it is this Saints baseball hat. That is a local team in the Minneapolis, St. Paul area. They're like, I don't even know what division. They're like right underneath the major leagues. But yeah, really cool hat. I sold it for $7. This is a hat that I got, if you watched, I want to say my last video, I sourced a big pile of hats off of Facebook. It was 50 bucks for 150 hats. So that's where I got that hat from. And $7, I mean, if you can calculate the prices on your end, I got that hat for dirt cheap. So I wasn't going to turn down any offer. I think I had it listed for 10 bucks. Very happy with $7, but I'm happy it's going to be able to go to somebody who can enjoy. All right, next up is this vintage single stitched orange t-shirt. It's on a really cool Hanes 50/50 tag, I believe. And I got this at my local thrift. It was, I actually have a video, I think it's deeper in my catalog of videos, where I bought a whole bunch of vintage t-shirts from Goodwill just because there's a big rack of vintage t-shirts and I bought them out. This was actually one of the shirts in that rack. It's one of the very last ones to sell, for obvious reasons. It's just a blank shirt, nothing too fancy about it. I got $11 for it. I think I had it for $15. I've been sitting on it for a while, so I let it go for $11. But those shirts average between $1 to $2 a piece, so definitely a good amount of profit as well. Yeah, just a great sale. I'm happy. I mean, my thoughts for these shirts was I hoped they were going to go to somebody who could like print on them themselves and make their own really cool like t-shirts that are printed on vintage t-shirts. So yeah, super cool t-shirt, single stitch, yada yada yada. If you're curious, go check out the vintage t-shirt video. But yeah, nonetheless, good sale. Next up is this really cool vintage Harley Davidson t-shirt. This is actually a Sturgis t-shirt printed on a Harley Davidson. I don't want to say blank. It has Harley Davidson logo on the back, but it's printed. It's like a Harley Davidson Sturgis t-shirt. And Sturgis is a motorcycle rally, I believe, in the Dakotas. Super cool t-shirt. And I mean, I guess if you can take away anything, it's that Harley stuff sells really well. I sell it on, I want to say, I'm not going to say a daily basis, but it probably is pretty close to a daily basis. I haven't looked at the metrics, but I feel like I'm just shipping it out every day. I always have like a Harley piece that's going out every day, it feels like. And if you watch my videos, I've talked about that in the past. Harley stuff, if you can find it for less than $5, it's a surefire money maker because you'll sell it really fast. You don't have to sit on it. That's just one of the beauties of it. But yeah, just a really cool Harley Davidson t-shirt. Got 20 bucks for it. If it was a older one, or if it had a different graphic, maybe if it wasn't a Sturgis collab, it probably could have fetched 25, 30. The really old ones can obviously go way higher than that, but just a really solid Harley Davidson piece. And I can find them pretty frequently, so I'm definitely happy with the sale. The last sale, and this one ties along with the, you know, the Goodwill bin denim, not conundrum, opportunity that I was talking to you guys about. This is a pair of American Eagle jeans that I sourced at the bins, probably for less than $1, and I sold them for 18 bucks. Just a really simple pair of American Eagle jeans. Like I said, I can find stuff like this all the time, and like you saw today, I sold 2 of them. So this is actually one of the items I feel like I sell on a day-to-day basis. I'm always selling denim just because I get it so frequently into my inventory. It's just been a huge part of my business, and I'm happy that I can provide that to who's ever on the purchasing end of that, to have a nice selection of denim. But yeah, super good sale. 18 bucks. That's like if you watch my bins video, I pulled out a lot of pairs of denim, and and throughout that video I would say, you know, yep, this is a, you know, between $10 to $20 item. You'd be surprised how fast that can add up, and it's true. I mean, almost $30 in denim sales today, and that only costed me, you know, less than $1.50 for those 2 denim items that were sold. So definitely some huge potential with that if you are able to source it in your market. Alright, now that is it. I don't want to make this video too long-winded because some of my what sold videos in the past, they've been long-winded, and some of my, you know, other videos, I just keep it brief today. Those were all the sales for today. I'm definitely super happy because, you know, now we're going into the weekend, which is definitely going to be a lot better than today, hopefully. But yeah, this is just a typical weekday of sales. Nothing too flashy, but definitely a bunch of good information I think you can take away from this video. And yeah, this like items like this is what have made my business have a real sense of consistency and reliability. If I can keep inventory like this in my business, I have noticed that my sales are way more consistent, my income is way more consistent. I feel like I have a sense of sustainability and reliability in my business, where I don't get stressed that I have to make money or anything, because I just feel like I have a good amount of inventory like this that it can sell any day of the week, and I don't have all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. So yeah, so the total of these items, I actually didn't do that, but it's right under $130 for the day, which is super good, especially for a slower day. And yeah, the total cost of these goods is, like I said, I had 9 sales. Most of my inventory costs around $1 a piece, typically less than $1.50. So yeah, so for, you know, a $10 to $15 investment, I made 130 bucks on these items. So definitely not going to complain. And that's that. I really hope you're able to take something away from this, and maybe now you're going to source for some new items. That's really my hope in all of this, is that I can just inspire you to broaden your horizons a little bit, so to speak, and get some information and ultimately help your business as well. So that's about it. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend and make a ton of sales and find a bunch of cool stuff in the thrift if that's what you're into. And that's all. I will see you guys on Monday. Peace.